Welcome back to the class of physics. This is Ramesh. Now we are going to discuss about Lenard's experimental setup, Lenard's observation. This is the Lenard's experimental setup which is shown in the figure. Here let us consider two metal plates. One metal plate is connected to the negative terminal of the battery which acts as cathode, and another one metal plate which is connected to the positive terminal of the battery which acts as anode, which is connected through a sensitive galvanometer. Okay, these two plates are fitted inside a quartz evacuated bulb. So this is the experimental setup of Lenard's experiment. So I once again tell you, this is a quartz evacuated bulb. Inside the quartz evacuated bulb there was two plates. One plate is connected to negative terminal of the battery and another plate is connected to positive terminal of the battery through galvanometer. So one acts as cathode, another one acts as anode. Because of the battery, because of the potential difference provided by the battery, a current passing through it. Is it correct? No. Why? Because there is a lot of gap between the cathode and anode inside the quartz evacuated bulb. This is an open circuit. Okay, this is an open circuit because there is a lot of gap in between the cathode and anode. In between a cathode and anode, there is nothing is present in between them, because this is an evacuated quartz bulb. Okay. Now ultraviolet radiation. Ultraviolet radiation, we know about that. It is one of the family member of the electromagnetic spectrum. It is an electromagnetic wave. This ultraviolet radiation is allowed to incident on a cathode metal plate. Now the radiation is irradiated to the cathode. Now immediately the galvanometer shows deflection. That means what? There is a current flowing through the electrical circuit. What causes the electric current? It's a mystery. Okay. Now these UV rays is allowed to fall on the anode plate. Okay, now there is a second chance. That means now the UV rays, ultraviolet rays, is allowed to fall on anode metal plate. Now the galvanometer shows nothing, null deflection. That means no current will be produced in the electrical circuit. So what is the cause of electric current when the UV rays are irradiated on the cathode plate? What is the reason? What is the reason behind it? That is the important observation of Lenard. That is an important one thing. What thing is that? That means when UV rays are allowed to incident on the cathode metal plate, there is an ejection of electrons. These electrons are ejected from cathode, and that ejected electrons are attracted by the anode plate. So the circuit becomes completed. There is a continuous flow of electrons. Due to the continuous flow of electrons, current will be produced. So the galvanometer shows deflection. So when a UV rays are allowed to incident or fall on only on cathode plate, not on the anode plate. Only on the cathode plate, electrons are ejected. This is UV rays, and here electrons are denoted by this symbol. So these electrons reach the anode plate. Anode is a collector plate which collects the fast moving electrons. So the circuit is completed, so the current will be produced. This is one of the important observation of Lenard. This is an important thing. This led to the discovery of, that is, photoelectric effect. This gives the explanation of photoelectric effect. What photoelectric effect means? The photoelectric effect means what? The ejection of electrons, the ejection of electrons due to the irradiation of any electromagnetic wave, not only the UV wave. Okay, so the ejection of electrons due to the irradiation of any electromagnetic waves of suitable wavelength or frequency is known as photoelectric emission. That is known as photoelectric emission. Okay, the ejection of photoelectrons. What is the process here? Photoelectrons are emitted when UV rays are irradiated. Not only UV rays, electromagnetic waves are irradiated on the cathode plate. Okay, that is the process, that is the phenomenon. It is having suitable wavelength or frequency, that is must. Okay, so this phenomenon is known as photoelectric effect. Okay, here the electrons are normal electrons, that is nothing but there is a free electrons. Free electrons are ejected. We know very well, free electrons are present in the outermost orbit. So it have less influence of nucleus, so it can be easily ejected when the ultraviolet rays or any electromagnetic waves is incident on it. Okay, so we call these electrons are said to be photoelectrons because these electrons are ejected due to the interaction of light. When light is incident on it, visible light or UV light or any electromagnetic wave is incident on the cathode plate, then only the electrons will ejected. So these electrons are said to be photoelectrons. Photoelectrons. This electron completes the circuits and the current flows through the circuit. So this current is said to be photoelectric current. Photoelectric current. So now I have told you what are the things. What is photoelectric emission? What is photoelectrons? What is photoelectric current? Okay. 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 Metals like cadmium, zinc, magnesium. Cadmium, zinc, magnesium. These metal plates, these metals responds UV light very well. That means which ejects photoelectrons for ultraviolet lights. Ultraviolet light of suitable wavelength. Okay. Lithium, sodium and cesium. Lithium, sodium and cesium are alkali metals which responds even for the longer wavelength like visible light also. For longer wavelength like visible light. Visible light is one of the electromagnetic wave. Lithium, sodium, cesium responds for longer wavelength also. So these metal plates which obey photoelectric emission. Okay, what is photoelectric metals? What is photoelectric materials or metals? The materials which obey, or the metals, not metals, the materials which ejects photoelectrons, when it is irradiated by any electromagnetic wave of suitable wavelength is known as photoelectric material or photosensitive materials. Okay. Now in this class I hope we understood photoelectric effect, photoelectrons, photoelectric current, photosensitive materials, that means photosensitive materials, and importantly the Lenard's observations. So all these we are studied in this class. We are going to discuss further discussion. We are going to some further discussions about this intensity, frequency, potential difference. There is some relationship in the photoelectric emissions that we will discuss in the next lecture. Okay, till then, thank you my dear friends. Thank you. Bye.